Now on this trip up here, we did a couple things actually, as a matter of fact. Now I've got a bunch of the stuff I planted up here, all the raspberries and blackberries and one of the grapes I planted over there, all the blueberries, apple trees, lemongrass, that's all right there, and some wild blackberries. Can't wait till those get nice and big next year, get some blackberries off them. But this is the new little garden patch that I planted. I just planted about 3 of these. Now, there's a few things in here that are pretty interesting I want to talk about. Probably the most noticeable right now are these flowers. Now, I only plant stuff that you can use, that are edible, medicinals. And these here are a real fancy version of purslane. Now, purslane, I'm going to do a video just specifically on it, so I'm not going to get into too much detail on it, but it's a superfood. It's one of the most nutritious plants on the planet. United States is one of the only countries that does not cultivate it. And these are also called portulaca. Portulaca, something. But you can actually get them at your local nursery. Now, they come in different varieties of colors. I got a whole bunch of different color varieties. And this is one of the yellow ones. And you can eat the leaves, the flowers, the stems. You can even pickle these. Put them in soups. Lots of different stuff. And the red ones are some of my favorites. So I got these. You can eat these. I also planted some wormwood. Now, wormwood is actually used for getting rid of internal parasites. So if you like eating at the Chinese buffet or getting sushi, I would definitely recommend making some tea with a little bit of this, and you might be scared to death later that night. Now, this right here is Russian sage, and the Russian sage, it's got lots of different uses, and it gets a bunch of these really bright purple flowers. Really cool. It's got a really good smell to it. And I've got a bunch more purslane. One there, one here. Now it's a little late to be planting these. They're not frost tolerant, but the seeds, every little pod has probably about 40 or 50 seeds in it, and they're going to seed all the purslane and portulacas for next year. And this here is a pineapple sage. Now, pineapple sage is great for making tea. You can eat the flowers, and they're really good at attracting hummingbirds and other types of bees and stuff. So here's my little perennial herb and flower patch right here. And right up the ways, we've got all the berry bushes and stuff. And this is the best part. Dun 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 dun. This is the tiny house in the food forest. Oh, almost tripped there. Now, I've been waiting for this house here for probably a couple months now. And yeah, it's small, but it's going to be off the grid, self-sufficient. It's going to be a little cabin. It's going to have a little kitchen, a little living room, and 2 bedrooms. And the bathroom and the shower, which is one of the most important things people worry about. Where are you going to go to the bathroom? I'm actually going to make a bathhouse, or we'll call it a green bathhouse. It's basically going to be a greenhouse that is just as big as this. It's going to be a 10 by 20 greenhouse, and it's going to have everything in there. So that is going to be the coolest bathroom in the world. And what I'm going to do is all the water that's left over from the shower and the bathtubs are going to go along little ditches along the sides of the greenhouse. And there'll be a little trail down the middle that you walk down, and there'll be elephant ears and cattails and tomatoes and all peppers, all kinds of stuff. We have all kinds of stuff growing in there, but it'll be a self-watering water shower recycler greenhouse. So this is it, and we've put these little garden beds right up here, and we put more of this, pretty much more of the same thing. There's a pineapple sage, Russian sage, and a bunch of the purslane. And this one actually has multicolored flowers on the same plant, which I thought was pretty cool. And we use some natural wood to make some little beds, and we'll actually end up putting some mulch in there over the wintertime and try to help build the soil up. Now I'm sure you're wondering, look at the soil. It looks like I'm in the desert trying to plant stuff in the desert. It's all clay, but all these plants here are actually drought tolerant. They can take full sun, the heat, and I think they'll do pretty good in here. So here's another little one, and here's our little tiny home. So I'm sitting here on the porch doing a garden video again, but it seems to be a different porch. It's the tiny home porch, and this is just to give you a view of what we've got out here. Now, yeah, it might be small, but you got to start somewhere. You got to start small, and rather than owe $150,000 to a banker, I think this is probably your best bet if you're a young guy like me, or or if you're just wanting to break the chains of Walmart and corporatism and become self-sufficient and independent, I guess. But this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna do a lot more videos here on the porch and at the little tiny home in the food forest. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Tell me what you guys think. And thanks for watching.